Could you recall? I don't want to put you on the spot, but like maybe like one of your early on missions, maybe that you did, if it's something that maybe you already did time for. You know, if
I can't think of what that I would be able to speak on.
Yeah.
To be honest.
Yeah, of course we want to make sure that nobody gets indicted. You know. But it may be something that early on though, it has to be early on. You don't have to give no specifics.
Well,
did you
my
go
first time getting busted? I can talk about that. The first charge I caught
as an adult.
Yeah.
Okay, talk about that.
I don't want to talk about the missions. Oh fuck, I can't talk about the missions.
Well, talk about going. You went to county jail.
First time getting busted
as an adult.
Yeah, because that was a mission too.
But did you go to jail and figure out your sentence and all that already?
Yeah, that was the first time I'm gonna get busted. So G-Ride, me and my brother, we're G-Riding for fucking. We don't know how to drive the stick shift car, dog.
Yeah.
So we try to drive it anyways. So we're driving the phone, and we get on this one-way street, dog. And we're in like Bloomington area, but it's Colton, Bloomington area. And the car starts overheating. I'm like, oh shit, the car's overheating, right? So fuck, we're on the one-way street. I pull over, and we got the thing on us.
The burner.
Got the thing on us. So I try to pull over, it fucking locks on me, fool. One-way street, so it locks on me on the line. I'm on, fool, get out, let's go. And we get out, start mobbing. Shout out to the bicycle fool, he looked out for me in the truck. He goes, hey, police back there, police. I'm like, oh shit. Stole it, fool. Put the burner in the bush. Boom, we hit the corner, sure enough, fool, fucking get us for the G-Ride. That's my first one, fool. And then it was one of those charges.
Were you able to retrieve the burner back?
Yeah, my brother was a minor. I caught the charge, and they let him go. I still kept me. He went back and got it.
Okay.
Yeah.
And you said, what were you gonna say about the jail?
Oh, and that was my first jail sentence as an adult. So I always took that. If you know, you always take that stupid deal.
16 months, what happened?
No, not yet. It's the felony charge. You get out today, take the felony, and you do 6 months probation or recreation or whatever it's called. Yeah. Community service.
Weekends.
And you never do it. You know,
yeah,
one of those deals, and that just leads to the That was the first one.
Yeah, I think we've all been suckered into one of those.
But that shit happened, and then I think literally back to back. All my terms happened back to back.
Yeah.
My earlier ones, because I did time for that. I was only off for a little bit, and then caught another case. In that case, I caught in Riverside.
What was that for?
The first Grand Theft Auto was in Riverside. And then I got out. Well, I didn't do the time. I got out, and I was still out here. And then I caught another case in San Bernardino.
Yeah.
So what's that? Yeah.
So first one was in Bloomington.
First one was in Riverside.
Riverside second. Riverside.
No, Riverside was first. So Colton, wherever that street is going that way, it's in Riverside.
So it's a street that attaches to like the next county.
Yeah. Well, I didn't even know I was in freaking Riverside.
Oh.
I thought I was still in San Bernardino.
Okay. And the second one was where?
And the second one was in San Bernardino.
What was that for?
That was a strap with my first gun charge.
How did that go down?
A long day. A long day.
Of what?
A long day of with the homies, you know what I mean? Trying to with the homies. I think we got pulled over and a gang unit pulled us over. Thing was in the car. Just also like it's the beginning deals I remember taking, fool. Now I wish I shouldn't have took those deals. I should have been a little smarter about them, but.
Did you have public defenders the whole time?
Yeah.
You know, do you feel like they're here to help or not?
Fuck no. They're here to get their job done and get on to the next one.
Next number.
Yeah.
Yeah, a lot of those deals, you sit and you wonder, like, I could have got a better deal.
Yeah, now I think about it, yeah.
You know, but you don't really think like that because you're just trying to get in and get out at that point.
Yeah.
You know, did you fight any case of yours? Like, fight them long term? Because there's people in the county that be fighting cases for years.
Yeah. No, I think about 5 months is the longest case I've ever fought. Yeah.
Now, for the weapons charge, did you go to prison?
When did I go to prison? No, I did not go to prison yet. So, what took me to prison? Oh yeah, that took me to prison. Yeah, I did some county time, like a year in the county.
Yeah.
And then I got out for that. So I was out about a month, right? And then they picked me back up for Riverside because I never did
So you were out, you didn't do the community service?
No. So now the Riverside picks me up.
Okay.
and they take me in to do the 6 months of the county time.
Yeah.
But while I'm in the county, I catch it in-house.
Which means what? For those that don't know?
Which means caught an in-house charge. And basically, it's open case. Hit somebody, fool, must have a glass jaw, fucking jaw breaks.
Oh.
I catch a case. Well, then they try to catch me with the case. That's the whole thing too, because I was saying too much, but I almost got away with it. But I remember walking back. I remember getting away from the scene, and getting back to the dorm, and as soon as I get back in, get out of here! Scream my name over the intercom. I'm like, fuck, it got me.
Damn.
But that time was crazy too, fool, because they put me in a cell for like a week with the lights didn't turn off.
Oh.
Fucking, it was just in
Torture.
There, in there, dog. And yeah, so they let me serve the rest of that time, and then right before I got out, they hit me with the charge.
Before you got out?
Before
so
I
they
got
did
out.
it, calculated?
No.
So you weren't able to leave?
No, right before I got out, they hit me with the charge, and that's how I caught my first.
And that sent you to prison?
That sent me to prison.
In-house?
Yeah.
Wow.
I turned 5 months into, and by the way, so that was just a violation, okay? Well, it was the turnaround. It was a turnaround, 10 months, boom. So by the way, remember, I'm still on probation in San Bernardino County.
Yeah.
So I do the violation. They fucked around and let me get out. I'm out another 30 days. Pick me up again. Now San Bernardino's picking me up, violated me for the charge. They turned 5 years, and that's when they hit me with 5 years.
5 months?
5
Turned
years.
into 5 years?
5 years.
5 months turned into 5 years?
Yeah.
Because of probation?
Well, yeah, they violated me for the charge I caught on the inside. And I couldn't fight it because I already took the violation. They put it as, okay, they know it was me, so they just fucked around. Well, you took the charge, so it's a violation.
For those that didn't understand it, you're in Riverside County Jail serving now 5 months?
5 months, about 6 months, but 5 months left.
6 months for violating your work release.
Yeah, because they never
Right.
did that. Yeah.
And while you're in there, you bop somebody, right? And they violate you again, but because you're already on probation in a different county,
It's not a regular boot bop either. His shit broke.
yeah, well, beat down.
Yeah.
But because now you're on probation in a different county, they also violate you.
They violate.
So now you got one violation, but from two different
Yeah,
counties.
so now that sets me up.
So that set you up for 5 years in
Yeah,
prison?
they violated me, shot 5 at me.
How was that feeling, bro, knowing that like I was about to go home and now I got to go to the pen?
Fuckers, yeah. But at the same time, we were active, so it's just what it was, going through the motions. I'm still young in my early 20s. So, I mean, I'm still going in and out, earning my stuff in there.
You
So
got
it's
shipped
not-
directly from Riverside to prison?
Yeah,
What prison did you land at?
Delano.
Delano?
Yeah.
How was that, dog? Talk to me about being in prison for the first time and going through the process.
It's experience, experience that you should already know you have coming, especially if you join a gang
Yeah.
and you want to play ball. So it's like one of those things when you're a youngster, like, okay, that's like my future.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And plus, not just that, you always look at it like, we come from an era when going to prison was like almost a rite of passage, whereas it was like a badge of honor. You know, the homies that went there, especially homies coming out of prison, we're like, oh, we just got out the joint.
Yeah.
Like, it might have changed now because shit changed, but back then it was, so when you went, it was like, okay, now I got this. You know what I mean? Now, not just that, I'm earning
It's
mine
a
in there.
stripe.
I'm earning mine in there as well, and that's just earn mine really get mine in there. And
So it's like a stripe on your
well, that's the way you look at it, you know?
jacket.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Now you got
It's changed now because it's just how the game is, but
so
look at so much of the other side now.
Talk to me about being in there though. Like it was your first time there, and now you're walking through these doors. You got all these people there. How was it, bro?
I always went to jail with the mentality, I mean, of I'll do it.